I'm Ray Couture, and this is Astrological Perspectives. Hi there. Thanks so much for taking some time to spend with me here in the last month of the year. And the thing I want to really point out this month is that the Sun is at the 10th degree of Sagittarius, which refers to the idea of forced growth. The question is, who is forcing and who is growing? And the situation in this month's chart is really telling me that the people have to force the issue because the government is not going to move, and the real primary issue for this month and the rest of the next 12 years is how we handle ourselves with regard to dealing with climate change. So thanks very much for taking the time again, and I hope you have wonderful holidays. To begin, here is the chart for the month of December. You can see it has a Sagittarius sun and rising, and the moon is in Virgo. This defines a path and a time which refers to all things related to truth telling and the need for all of us to help one another. The Virgo moon insists all can benefit and enrich our lives by acting in real service to others. The most striking detail here is the grand square involving Venus opposite Uranus, with both north and south nodes square to them. What is pictured here then is a need for restructuring our legal and political systems to bring them back to the democratic principles of the Constitution. Leo, the sign ruling the Constitution, is on the cusp of the 9th house, which involves the Supreme Court as well. This should remind us that the Constitution is king. But also, used in the wrong way, this Leo energy may signal an attack on the Constitution. What it means in your own personal life is a dedication to truth and honesty in all of your interactions with self and others. We can expect fast-moving events beginning around the new moon on December 7th and come to a more complete picture on or very near the full moon of December 22nd. The spiritual lesson is that we all need to find better, more cooperative, and less destructive ways of being spirits on a human journey. While incarnate, we are human, with all the glory of our weaknesses staring us in the proverbial face. If you know your rising and moon signs, please refer to those as well. Aries. You are aware of some personal need for adapting to change, but have been dragging your feet. Now it has come down to the need for you to manifest your dreams and take control of the direction of your life. Taurus. Transformative energies are lined up, but first you must move past procrastination in order to release creative energies that are locked in your mind. Communication issues offer lessons about the need to restructure your means and methods of connecting with others. Gemini. Inner conflicts require resolution to improve your self-esteem. Your ability to help others is part of this, but you need to move past resentments. Find new, more positive ways of relating and a bit of compassion for good measure. Cancer. The mantra is believe, believe, believe. Evaluating your self-esteem, elevating it, and taking control is key. Rational values increase your awareness of your career being changed. Focus on business structure and your primary relationships simultaneously. Leo, you are haunted by past failures. Rising above pride or its opposite, self-criticism, is needed. Relate to group consciousness by helping others work on positive social changes. Some inner work on your core issues will help to revive creative energy and positive feelings. Virgo. Communication issues are rooted in hidden resentments. You are feeling confused about what you want. Doubt of self-worth creates pain in your personal relationships, so changing your career direction is on the horizon as well and could involve significant change. Libra. Breaking away from the past is the key as you begin a near total reimagining of your life. Ghost voices warn of your weaknesses, but your challenge is to establish independence. This will entail changes in your everyday relationships. Scorpio. Trying to find that feeling you call home is high on your agenda. Leaving past relationships brings some stress. A strong spirit of positivity is there in your community for you to use as a stepping stone to future happiness. Sagittarius. Often seen as the philosopher, it's time to turn to action. But here's the issue. Action involves turning fantasy into reality and fear into courage. Bring your daring, positive attitude to bear in service to the dreams of others. You will get some important information about your path after Mercury goes direct on December 7th. Capricorn. It is becoming increasingly important that you transform your values to fit changing times. This involves your personal values, so all of your relationships are getting in line for a new beginning. Letting the past go is easy. It's the easy part. Focusing on your direction may take some extra work. Aquarius. Your community involvement is based on compassion, but your actions are not from the heart. Instead, it seems to be driven as much by guilt as by altruistic motivations. If your relations are authentic, the need for improved self-esteem will become clear. Pisces. There is a lot going on for Pisces now and likely to carry on into the new year and beyond. Some may feel literally trapped in some kind of emotional quagmire. Some are likely to feel very fulfilled, despite having to deal with hurts and a sense of failure. The key is to get involved, working to serve others, and achieve a balance of doing good while taking care of your own needs as well. Here is a more detailed view from the broader perspective of the socio-political reality. But remember, the unseen reality of spiritual unity lies beneath all that happens in life. On the world stage, what is in full display is the inhumanity of it all. Here in the U.S., this chart calls for a return to the rule of law. The sun is the first to rise in the lower half of the chart, and Uranus is the last to rise. This says that our lives are consumed by the need to transform our national consciousness. Uranus, involving our interconnectedness, is in crisis mode or square to both the north and south nodes of the moon. The north node in Cancer puts pressure on the people. The south node provides an alternative, which in Capricorn would mean waiting for the government to act. This tells us the power structure is not likely to make any genuine effort to change the way it works. So now we look to the more outward upper half of the chart. This upper part begins in Gemini, which refers to conflict and the need to resolve them. The North Node follows in Cancer. This issue is a challenge for us to regain control of our circumstances. Looking at the upper left quadrant of the chart, which relates to social and political affairs, we see the moon in Virgo. This puts the people in a sort of leadership role. After the moon, we see Venus in Libra, then a retrograde Mercury in Scorpio, and lastly, a Jupiter in Sagittarius. This is a configuration which describes people learning what has been hidden from them and a desire for justice. The key to everything is found in the upper right quadrant. There we find the north node of the moon in Cancer in the 8th house, square or crisis mode to the 5th house Uranus. This square points to the need for new structures vesting the highest authority in the people. The 8th house shows what is weak, and this means the will of the people has been weakened and needs to be revived. Uranus in the 5th house say we must make major changes soon. The most important one, of course, is creating climate change initiatives to attempt mitigating the dangers coming our way. The most important ingredient is us and how we behave toward our host planet, Mother Earth. Look for my special report around the full moon or the solstice with shaman weaver Sheila Baker. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in having a reading, please contact me at www.astrologicalperspectives.net. For Astrological Perspectives, I'm Ray Couture.